When installing a bumper guard, make sure that your area is staged, with supplies in the open trunk. This gives you easy access to your materials, and the trunk latch will serve as the middle point that the bumper guard film will be centered around. The supplies that you'll need include a 3-part solution made up of alcohol, water, and soap, a 30% alcohol, 70% water solution, a squeegee, the bumper guard film, which should be custom cut for each model of vehicle, and a microfiber cloth. The first step is to take the alcohol solution and spray the surface of the back bumper. This will clear the area of dust, dirt, and any wax that has been applied on top of the paint. Wipe as thoroughly as possible. And it helps to wipe outside of the area where the film will be installed, to prevent dust getting underneath. The second step is to take the soap solution and spray a layer of soapy water over the area. Have the bumper film and alcohol ready nearby. The third step is to quickly take the bumper guard film and spray the adhesive side of the film. This will help the film stick to the paint. The fourth step is to lay the film on top of the soap layer and center it around the trunk latch. The straight edge with the corners faces inward. Most bumper guards will have a V-cut in the middle, which indicates where to line up with the latch. Also make sure that it's evenly spaced between any trimmings on the sides. There should be a certain amount of material hanging over the edge. This will be folded down later, and if the gap is shorter than an inch, folding it will be difficult. Ideally, there should be at least 1.5 inches minimum hanging off the edge. The fifth step is to generously apply soap to the surface of the guard film. A generous amount of soap across the top will provide a field for the squeegee to freely run through to smoothly secure the bumper guard. The sixth step is to squeegee the bumper guard in sections. First, anchor the bumper at the edge by starting 2 or 3 inches down. This will prevent the guard from moving and prevent bubbles from getting trapped. On a hot day, you'll want to reapply soap every few minutes to maintain a wet surface for the squeegee. Next, continue squeegeeing the rest of the bumper. Squeegee the top first before folding down the extra material. Make sure to push in a straight line towards the edge to force the water out. With one side complete, repeat the process on the other side. If necessary, adjust the guard at the top to keep it aligned. To ensure that all of the water is forced out, overlap your squeegee strokes. For each area you squeegee, make sure the squeegee is half inside that area as you do the next stroke. This way, there are no gaps between where water can remain trapped. Reapply soap as needed. When the top section is secured, prepare to fold down the extra flap by spraying alcohol underneath. This will push out any remaining soapy water and help the film stick securely. Starting at the middle again, push down from the top, making sure to overlap your squeegee strokes, going back over half of each area. Use your thumb to press on the squeegee to make sure that it is evenly bearing down on the surface of the film. Continue to use the 50-50 squeegee method. Overlapping the area you just swiped by 50%. Finally, wipe down the whole surface. At this stage, Look for any remaining bubbles or particles trapped underneath, since the time to fix it is when the guard is freshly installed. It is best to get down to eye level to inspect. If you find dust or a bubble, you will need to lift the film. Spray the closest side with the alcohol solution, and carefully lift and peel, making sure not to use too much pressure. Too much pressure can damage the adhesive on the back. Lift the film while spraying generously until you reach the location of the problem, in this case a small amount of dust particles. Use your finger to remove the dust, or in the case of a bubble, simply reapply the film correctly. When the problem is fixed, carefully lay the film back down and squeegee it out. Again, go over half of each area to make sure there are no gaps. As the final step, crouch and observe your work at eye level, where the glare of the sun will show any imperfections that remain. The edge of the film may not quite lay down properly, which could be because it's not dry yet, causing the film to not stick. The alcohol should eventually push the material out after 5 to 10 minutes in the sun. And to help the process, it's a good idea to spray the area with more alcohol. That should force out any remaining soap and activate the adhesive, letting it stick to the paint.